Ay Diosish, have you ever wondered if this life is not your first nor your last? This tantalizing question is at the heart of the concept of reincarnation, a spiritual belief that the soul is reborn into a new body after death, living multiple lives across different times and places. This concept, as mysterious as it is captivating, has intrigued humans for centuries and has found its place in countless cultures across the globe. The ancient Egyptians to the tribes of Africa, from the Buddhists of the East to the New Age spiritualists of the West, the idea of reincarnation weaves a common thread, suggests a deeper, mystical understanding of life and death, and the possibility of an eternal spiritual journey. What does it truly mean to be reincarnated? How do different cultures perceive this spiritual phenomenon? And most importantly, could there be an ounce of truth in it? Join us on a journey across the globe as we explore the captivating concept of reincarnation. The belief in reincarnation, like many things, varies greatly between the East and the West. When we traverse the globe, we find a stark contrast in the understanding and acceptance of reincarnation. In the East, where the sun rises, reincarnation is often a central belief, deeply woven into the fabric of philosophies and religions. For many Eastern cultures, the concept of life, death, and rebirth is as cyclical as the seasons. It's seen as an eternal wheel of existence, a continuous flow of energy, transferring from one life form to another. It's not merely a belief, but a way of life, a guide to moral and ethical conduct, and a means to spiritual enlightenment. In the vast landscapes of India, for instance, the doctrines of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism all espouse reincarnation. They perceive it as an unending cycle of birth, death, and rebirth known as samsara. The goal is to break free from this cycle, achieving moksha or liberation through righteous living and spiritual growth. Venturing further east, into the heart of China and Japan, we find the teachings of Taoism and Shintoism, respectively, both of which embrace reincarnation. They view it as a journey of the soul, an opportunity for continual learning and growth. As we journey to the West, however, the belief in reincarnation becomes less central, often relegated to the fringes of mainstream thought. In many Western societies, reincarnation is seen more as a fascinating concept rather than a universally accepted belief. It's often associated with alternative spiritual practices and New Age philosophies rather than traditional Western religions. Yet, even in the West, there are pockets of belief. Some sects of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam entertain the possibility of reincarnation, albeit not as a core tenet. Moreover, many individuals, irrespective of their religious affiliations, find the idea of reincarnation compelling, exploring it through personal spiritual journeys, academic studies, and even scientific research. So, while reincarnation may not be universally accepted, its presence is undeniably global. In Hinduism, reincarnation is not an exception, but an integral part of the spiritual journey. Picture an immense wheel, ceaselessly turning, ever in motion. This is samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth that governs all life in Hindu belief. Each revolution of the wheel, each life lived, is an opportunity for the soul to experience, learn, and evolve. But what drives this wheel? What determines the nature of each life lived? The answer lies in the concept of karma. Karma is the law of cosmic cause and effect. It's the belief that every action, every decision, every thought has consequences that shape our reality. In essence, we create our own destiny through our actions, both in this life and in subsequent ones. Picture the soul as a traveler, journeying through different lives like different cities. Each city is a unique experience, a new lesson, a different perspective. And just as a traveler carries their baggage from one city to the next, the soul carries the karmic baggage from one life to the next. This baggage, the accumulated karma, determines the circumstances of the following life. But the cycle of samsara is not eternal. The ultimate goal of the soul's journey is moksha, or liberation. This is the release from the cycle of samsara, the end of the soul's journey. Achieving moksha means the soul has learned all the lessons it needed to, has paid off its karmic debts, and has realized its true nature. It's like the traveler finally coming home after a long journey. For Hindus, reincarnation offers more than just a chance for the soul to experience different lives. It offers a chance for the soul to learn, to grow, to evolve, and ultimately to achieve a liberation. It's a journey of self-discovery, a journey of spiritual evolution, and a journey towards enlightenment. For Hindus, reincarnation offers a chance for the soul to learn, grow, and ultimately achieve liberation. Buddhism, like Hinduism, embraces the concept of reincarnation, but with its unique perspective. In the Buddhist worldview, the journey of life is not confined to one lifetime. It's a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, a wheel that keeps turning until one achieves enlightenment. Yet, there's a twist. Buddhism challenges the common notion of a fixed, unchanging self. Instead, it introduces the idea of anatta, or no self. Imagine you're a river. Over the years, your water, your banks, your course may change. Are you still the same river? Similarly, a person is an ever-changing flow of physical and mental states. There's no permanent self that moves from one life to another. So if there's no permanent self, what reincarnates? Buddhists propose it's a stream of consciousness, a flow of thoughts, emotions, and experiences that transitions from life to life. This stream is shaped by karma, the law of cause and effect. Your actions in this life influence your circumstances in the next. The ultimate goal in Buddhism is to step off this wheel of reincarnation. It's to attain nirvana, a state of liberation and enlightenment. Nirvana is the extinguishing of desire, hatred, and ignorance, the three fires that fuel the cycle of rebirth. It's a profound peace, an end to suffering, a release from the cycle of endless becoming. But nirvana is not a place, it's not a heavenly paradise, it's an experience, a state of being. It's the realization of the true nature of reality, impermanent, interdependent, and devoid of a separate self. It's seeing the world as it truly is, free from delusion and distortion. In Buddhism, reincarnation is not a fate to be feared or a destiny to be desired. It's a fact of existence, a natural process of life and death. It's a teacher, a mirror, showing us the consequences of our actions, reminding us of the transient nature of existence. In Buddhism, reincarnation serves as a reminder of the transient nature of existence. Moving away from organized religions, let's delve into the beliefs of indigenous cultures. In the wide expanse of North America, Native American tribes hold a rich tapestry of beliefs about the circle of life. Many tribes perceive existence as a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, an eternal loop that links everyone and everything. Like the seasons, life is seen as a cycle, not a linear journey. This cyclical philosophy fosters a profound respect for the interconnectedness of all life and the importance of each individual's role within the larger pattern. Turning our gaze to the vibrant continent of Africa, we find similar beliefs among many indigenous cultures. African tribal religions often hold reincarnation as a core belief, with the soul's journey seen as a continuous cycle. Death is not an end, but a transition, a step in the soul's eternal journey. The ancestors are deeply revered, as they are believed to be reborn into the same family line, continuing the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Finally, let's travel to Australia, home of the world's oldest living culture. Aboriginal Australians have a complex and intricate belief system that includes reincarnation. The Dreamtime stories speak of an eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth connected to the land and the creatures that inhabit it. For Aboriginal Australians, the circle of life is deeply entwined with their spiritual and cultural identity. It's noteworthy that across continents and cultures, we see this common thread, a cyclical view of life and death. It is a testament to the universality of the human experience, to our shared wonderment at the mysteries of existence. It's also a poignant reminder of our shared responsibility to respect and care for all life, for we are all part of the same cycle, the same journey. In these cultures, reincarnation is often a testament to the interconnectedness of all life. As we have seen, reincarnation is a concept that transcends geographical boundaries. This intriguing idea of life, death, and rebirth is not confined to a single culture or belief system. Instead, it permeates various societies, each with their unique interpretations and practices. From the serene landscapes of Tibet to the bustling streets of India, the concept of reincarnation forms an integral part of their spiritual fabric. In Tibetan Buddhism, for instance, the belief in reincarnation is central to their understanding of life and death. It's a cycle, a continuous journey of the soul that does not end with physical demise. Moving to the vibrant culture of India, Hinduism also embraces the idea of reincarnation or samsara. It's a continuous cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, influenced by one's actions or karma in their previous life. However, it's not just Eastern cultures that entertain such beliefs. The ancient Greeks, particularly followers of Pythagoras and Plato, also believed in the soul's immortality and its cyclical journey through multiple lives. In the indigenous cultures of North America, stories of reincarnation are woven into their folklore and spiritual practices. They believe in the reincarnation of the spirit, often into different forms of life, such as animals or elements of nature. Despite these varying interpretations, a common thread can be found. All these cultures, in their unique ways, believe in the continuity of the soul, its journey beyond physical death, and its subsequent rebirth. The differences lie in the mechanics of this process, influenced by cultural, historical, and philosophical factors. Yet, the concept of reincarnation remains a universal phenomenon, touching the hearts and minds of people from diverse backgrounds. It's an idea that brings hope, a sense of justice, and a deeper understanding of life's mysteries. Whether you believe in reincarnation or not, one cannot deny the allure of this ancient belief that continues to captivate millions worldwide.